Good Sunday evening, everyone. It's March the 13th, 2016. The time, 9:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to come on here real quick and I want to talk about FEMA Pastors, Homeland Security. FEMA Pastors. Now, while all of our attention is drawn on the debates, the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, Donald Trump, and the civil disobedience and the attacks on Donald Trump, on Friday, Barack Obama signs an executive order where, at will, however he deems necessary, whether it be civil unrest, civil disobedience, he can declare martial law. Maybe it's a flu outbreak. Maybe it's a pandemic. Maybe it's a Zika virus, as we know. The Rockefeller Foundation has a patent on that. So secretly, while your attention was drawn somewhere else, on the rallies and on the political parties, Barack Obama signs this executive order. And I want to talk to you about FEMA pastors. Let me take you to a short article. Now, first off, I want to say this is one of the reasons that I left the 501c3 corporate church, the tax-exempt corporation church where they kicked Jesus out as head of the church, and they made the state, the federal government, the head. This is from National Liberty Federation. 2 pastors have come forward and blown the whistle on a nationwide attempt by FEMA to train up religious leaders as secret police enforcers who teach their congregations to obey the government in an event of martial law, natural disasters, or a flu pandemic. They do not want Donald Trump. He's the front runner. They do not want him sitting in the Oval Office, and they will do whatever they have to do. Look at the attacks on him. FEMA warned the pastors that citizens would stand up for their Second Amendment rights and to be prepared for rebuttal. In return, they were promised to be the first vaccinated in event of an outbreak and were given assurances that they would be covered by full compensation in the event of problems. Furthermore, they encouraged, listen to this now, the pastors to preach, to take Romans 13 totally out of context and twist the scriptures and distort the scriptures. God never said or commanded that we obey tyranny, that we obey an evil antichrist system, antichrist government. They want these pastors to preach from Romans 13, a chapter devoted to solely to government submission. And that's twisting the scriptures. That's not, I repeat, what Revelation 13 says. Pastor Revere outlined the plan to carry out mass vaccination and enforced drugging programs in times of crisis, such as a bird flu outbreak. We've seen the bird flu, Ebola virus, and now, of course, patented by the Rockefeller Foundation some long time ago, the Zika virus. This now it can be transmitted through sexual relations, and this might be Obama's way of possibly wanting to stay in office. And let me show you this. FEMA trains pastors to prep for martial law, confiscation, and forced relocations reportedly on the horizon. You do not trust FEMA and Homeland Security. They want to bring everyone together. Get on Team FEMA. Have everyone in a centralized location. Make believe that you are really there to assist in a natural disaster. And that way they don't have to hunt you down to round you up. They don't want to have to hunt you down to round you up. They are putting these programs together to get everyone in the big major cities. False flag, natural disaster of some type. They have weather modifications. They can cause fracking. They can cause earthquakes, natural disasters. They want you to believe that you're on their team as they round you up in a centralized big metropolitan area where they have you run it up like cattle, and they're using pastors, not this pastor, they're using pastors, and taking the scriptures, Romans chapter 13, totally out of context. I wanted to share this, pass this around, and God bless everyone.